What is going on, guys? Pink Plays here, and I am back today with another CSR video. I'm going to be showing you the best tune for the BMW M4, and that is because there is a Prestige Cup out right now where you can get up to, I believe if you complete the entire thing, you get 300,000 RP for your crew. So it's pretty vital. Throw into the BMW. Looks like we got a Lambo, a Bentley, and 10 grand. Not bad. We're gonna hop straight into the look of the car and the upgrades. We have two stage 6 parts equipped, that being the engine and the intake, and there are not a ton, but there's probably 5 fusion parts maybe put into this car. So it is very, very doable in terms of ability to make a replica of my tune. And the reason, normally I would not put stage 6 upgrades in a tune video, just to make it more accessible, but the reason I have 2 stage 6 is because if you would have, if you do the events or had done the events leading up to the Prestige Cup, you would get 2 free stage 6 upgrades. So this is, in all technicalities, I guess, the most accessible car if you had been doing the events leading up. So, in place right now, we're just going to head into the Prestige Cup. I have 5 more. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't show the tune. That's the most important part. I have 5 more races to beat in the Prestige Cup, and I will have maxed it out. But we'll start with the Nitrous. We have 139 bhp in 2 points. Our final drive is going to be a 4.17. Our tire pressure is and 76 grip with a PSI of 16. So if I do a dyno right here, we're going to get a quarter mile speed of 10.466 seconds and a half mile of 16.56. The half mile tune is actually slower than if you would have tuned it. You can tune it other ways to make a half mile faster, but for a tier 3 car that doesn't matter. So the quarter mile time is going to be a 10.466. Now I personally have gotten a 10.468. That's the best that I've ever done. But pretty consistently you can get right around 10.5. which is A, more than enough to beat the tier 3 boss, and it's B, more than enough to hopefully win this Prestige Cup with some ease. We do have 5 races left, but we kind of have been blowing people out of the water up to this point. So we'll complete these 5 races and grab a salty 200,000 respect points for our crew, which I'm sure that they will love. So how to drive this car. Right around 1, you're going to want to drop it and then immediately press the Nitrous when you're in 3rd gear. Maybe wait just a touch, but you're going to want to press the Nitrous when you're in 3rd gear. So you're going to, it's hard to explain. Okay, so 10.518, that's not amazing, but it's definitely close to that time. So you're going to want to wait until pretty much right until the countdown from 3, 2, 1 is almost over to let that go. And then I've been experimenting with it. It's looking like the best time to shoot the Nitrous is in 3rd gear, right when you shift into it and your transmission has locked. But I have gotten I've gotten an insanely fast time with it just using my Nitrous right as soon as I got into 2nd gear. And I've never been able to replicate it, but it was like a 10.45. Like, it was the fastest one I've ever done, but I haven't ever been able to replicate it. Every time I try to do it now, I'll just try it right now just for kicks, but it's usually a high 10.5s or a low 10.6. So you're going to want to let go right now, and then I'll just boost going into 2nd gear here, and I hopefully, you know, if I do it on camera, get a 10.4 something. That'd be awesome. But yeah, okay, so it's going to be about a 10.55. Looks like we got a 10.565, not bad. It's still half a second faster than the opponent, and we are in one of like the last set of races. So we're more or less just running people over with this tune, so it's not really a huge deal. If you know, I can probably goof up and do a 10.6, 10.7 and still have more than enough time to beat this entire thing. However, this will be our first challenging race. To beat the Tier 3 boss, the time that you're going to need to beat is a 10.588. So as you can see, this BMW can definitely do that. But the best car to use, you're going to want to use the Corvette Stingray if you win it. Or you can buy the Audi R8 or Audi RS5. Jeez. If you buy that Audi RS5, I do have a video on what the tune is, and a video of me beating that Tier 3 boss. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, there's a 10.461. That's faster than the dyno says. The dyno says we can do a 10.466, but obviously we're better than that, and we can do a 10.461. So I'm going to grab a screenshot of that so that I can use it as the thumbnail. But we'll just finish out these last couple races here. It's pretty easy. You can definitely beat the boss with it. You can definitely win this Prestige Cup, like, more easy than anything. The only thing that I would air caution to is when you are upgrading the car and you're adding fusion parts to it. There were quite a few fusion parts that if I would have put it, like, installed them into the car, it actually would have hurt the car. And they wouldn't hurt it by much, maybe like 1 point less or 2 points less on the tune, but so it's not a big deal at all. But you know, it's always something to look out for. It might make it slower by just a fraction of a second, and that can mean everything in the race. So 10.53, still kind of blowing out the competition. We're beating them by 0.4 seconds, which is a little outrageous if you think about it. And we will hop into the very last race here. So, wow, it's gone. Okay, well, you can't do it now, but there used to be a supply cup right around where that crew cup is. And with the supply cup, so when these events roll around, the last one was the Audi R8, this is the BMW M4, there's a supply cup that comes out first. And just so everyone's aware, supply cup, if you win all of the races, you get fusion parts to put into the BMW M4 for the Prestige Cup. But the difference between the supply cup and the Prestige Cup, you must drive the BMW M4. You cannot drive any other make of the BMW. So, you know, there's a BMW, I think it's like a 235 or something like that. You can drive the BMW 235 and the Supply Cup, but once it comes down to the Prestige Cup, you need the BMW M4 to actually race in it. So I'll show you here. Checklist, it says M4 Coupe. For the Supply Cup race, it would just say BMW. So you can drive any BMW car that you might own. So like for me, when I was doing the Audi R8, before I had the R8, I was racing the RS5 in the Supply Cups to get all of the fusion parts because my RS5 was faster than my R8. Not a huge deal. Usually, the car's pretty easy to come by if you drop some silver keys on it, so it's not a big deal really at all in terms of beating it, I guess. And we're gonna clean house again on the guy here. 10.480. Again, that's a pretty fast time. 10.461's one of my best ones, but 10.455 is my best time ever. So that should conclude the video there. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them down into the comment section below, and I'd be more than happy to help you. So just go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and have a fantastic day.